I just need to speak to be able to get some thoughts out and into the open, because there is a lot going on in the world at the moment. There is this whole separation that nobody really seems to address, really. And something that I've come to know as time has gone on and seen the world as it's come through my eyes. I know, being 22 years old, that doesn't make me anyone that's highly knowledgeable and not someone that is able to speak for the world. But there is something that's been bothering me for a while now. That for so long I have seen that there are all these worries of wars and all these struggles going on in the world. Why? Because they want power, they want people to do things their way, and they want to do it through force. However, if you look at it, and you really look at the world, it seems silly, really, for all these wars and battles. Like, you could say, oh, but people are trying to protect the land, or they're trying to take land for themselves. I mean, obviously, like, fighting for your own protection, that is obviously something that's important. But trying to take things from others and claiming it as your own, like, we don't deserve to own this planet. We don't have the rights to say what is and what isn't. We've been saying for so many generations that we need to prepare this world for the next generation, or that the next generation can sort it out, or this is our planet. But it's not. This isn't our planet. This is just a planet we are able to use. And I say it's not a planet because of the fact that there are people out there that are building rockets and so on, trying to leave this planet to go and live on another planet. And what, we're going to just assume power of that planet because we got there on a rocket? No, we don't own this planet. We don't own any of the planets. It's not ours to own. And then it doesn't matter how you look at it, whether you're atheist, agnostic, or religious. You just don't. We all come from the same place. It doesn't matter how you look at it. Whether you see it as all coming from evolution, we all came from the same place for evolution, if that's how you see it. Or being religious and all coming from an all-powerful God, we all came from the same place. Doesn't matter how you look at it. And to have the idea that you need to force your beliefs on someone is not how you're meant to do it. I mean, I was a missionary for my church and I loved my time serving as a missionary, but we'd never force our beliefs on others. We'd teach, yes, but we wouldn't force it. And the idea that you force someone to do something that you want and that it would have a good outcome is ridiculous. I mean, we've seen through so many things when the world has been progressive through things like there have been times with the British Empire when there was loads of progression in one sense, but then there was slavery, and then it caused racism and this idea of elitism and so on. And I'll be honest, with being British myself, I've grown up with the idea of like, being British, I'm one of the best. Yes, I have gone and been one of those people, and I shouldn't. I have a lot to learn. There is just so much that this world has that we take advantage of. There are good people out there that suffer because of greed, because of racism, because of this idea of separation. Whereas if we were to be unified, there could be so much to progress with. You hear about in the past where there have been these inventors that have worked alone, and yes, they managed to achieve their goal, but it took years of work and progress, and it took so long. However, if there was to be a team like we have seen during the dreadful years of when COVID was at its prime, there were teams of scientists working together to make a vaccine. And that took a year to develop a vaccine, compared to if it was one person working alone, that would have been so long, possibly a decade. When you work in a team, you can go so much further. And it's something that I think the world needs more of. I don't care what backgrounds people have, whether people are black, white, whether people are gay, straight, or just silly things like, you're too young to be working in this field, or you're too old to study. It's ridiculous when you put those stigmatisms into place. There's no progress. There's no progress at all. And people can say, yes, there's progress, but there is not the progress that we need. The progress that we need is to strengthen the world and the people, not strengthening the idea that working in a select group can get you there, but working together as a team in greater numbers with greater ideas and more information, you can go so much further. I don't know why I'm making this video. I don't know why I'm going to upload it. If someone out there is listening and agrees with this idea, I just hope that somehow this idea can become a reality. That there can be this progress on a true level. That there is no more separation. That there can be a true unity. Not something that is good on paper or something that is just an idea. If we could get to the place where we have all that we need, it would be through unity. Well, those are my thoughts. I don't know if anyone's really going to watch this. It'd be nice to know if someone does. And yeah, to those of you that agree with this, I wish you luck to achieve this idea. You have my support, and I hope one day we can get there. And take care. Alright, thanks for listening.